Hey guys, MacHoot1 back with you. This is going to be something new. This is something I've never done. This is a product unboxing. Something I went out and purchased. Nobody bought this for me. Nobody sent it to me for review. This is an honest review of a product. And I've used this company for a while. I like the company. Like I say, I'm not being sponsored by them. It's just an honest review. So, let's get into it. This is the Fusion PowerA Pro wired controller. Now, what this is it's kind of like the Elite controller that come out from Microsoft. And I'm unboxing it for the first time. I've never opened it or looked at it or checked it out or anything. I'm unboxing it now. I'm going to fast forward through the part where I have trouble with tape. There's 4 pieces of tape on the bottom. It's, it is what it is. People like taping things. Okay, open it up. The first thing you see is this awesome case that it comes in. And this is like a travel case, keeps all your parts. You have to feel this case to believe the quality of this case. It's made by Fusion, has Fusion on the outside. You open this case up, and here's the controller. You'll see the controller. This controller is heavy. Heavy. It's not too heavy. It has a real good feel to it. The faceplate is rubberized for non-slip. It's really good. I mean, to not knowing this company, and if I were just to pick up this controller, I would think I would be holding a $150, $200 controllers. They send extra beauty rings. I didn't deal with them because I like the silver ones. But they do have the green, and they just have the rings that go around the thumbsticks. They didn't include the rings that go around the rest of it, like the buttons or anything else. And then here are 4 paddles, just like the Elite controller. Okay, the only difference is these are not magnetic. These pop in, and I'll show you that in a second. You also get different thumbsticks. You have, I don't know if you can tell, but there's one that's dome-shaped and one that's concaved. And they're slightly taller than the ones that are in it. And I'll show you that in a second. And then a very heavy-duty, I would have said this thing's 10 foot long, USB-C connection cable. And that's what connects it to your Xbox. It is wired. It is not a wireless controller, which I prefer a wired controller for lack of latency. So that's what's in the case. There's me throwing away garbage. Oh, now in the corner pocket over here we have what looks like an instruction manual. But then you open it up, and to my surprise, there's stickers. Fusion PowerA stickers. And then, of course, there's your instruction manual. I never read instruction manuals. I figure if I'm not smart enough to use it or I haven't done research, then I don't need it. But yeah, that's what's in the box. Now let's pick this controller up. This controller is, like I say, it feels a good, solid quality. The little clasp right there, the faceplate lifts off. Faceplate lifts off, and that's what's underneath that's how you change your thumbsticks. That's also how you change your rings. I fiddled with it. I'm not 100% on how to do it. I'm sure you just pop them out through the back, but I was so excited to use the controller, I didn't fool with it. I fiddle. Screw it. Oh well. Anyway, this is how the thumbsticks work. You pop out, you just pull them straight up. They're not magnetic now, they're slip-on. So you line them up, you'll feel a little click. You push the ones that you want to use down. It's so simple. Take the other one, pop it out. There's a groove. And you see here. Now, the original one is the shorter one, and the taller ones are the ones that, like, I prefer. And they're just like half inch, maybe taller. You line it up. Make sure you have it lined up. Make sure it's lined up. No excessive force needed. Just make sure it's lined up. Turn it until the grooves line up. And you push it in. And there you go. You're ready to rock. You put your faceplate back on. It's held on by magnets. So easy. So easy. And the thumbsticks are awesome. They feel really good. They feel better than the other PowerA I used. It's like they have just a hair less tension than the other PowerAs. Now this is how the paddles go on. There's a holder, like a case on the back, kind of like a battery compartment, but there's no batteries. You unclick it. You line up the little tabs like you would a battery case. You slide those in first. You see them. I'm very awkward and fiddly, of course. But there's 2 tabs. You see them there. 2 tabs. Yeah. The pro reviewer right there. All right. You line up the tabs. Click them into place. And you're done. You're done. It's that simple. Now you have an Elite style controller for, I'm going to say, more than half the price. Right? What's the new Elite 2s? Almost $200. This from Best Buy was $79.99. It's beautiful. This is me just putting all the stuff and the components back in the case where they go. That's another awesome thing about the case is all your parts fit in there. You're not going to lose them. You zip up your case. And if you want to take this like to a tournament, or if you want to take it to your friend's house, then you have this awesome case, you know. All your little parts has its own little molding. Stick them in there. Close the case. I put my cord back because I already have one hooked up. I have the one from the old PowerA. This is the PowerA I was using before, the PowerA Advanced. You see the taller thumbstick that I was using, but this one comes with its own taller, and I just plug in the cable. Comes with its own taller thumbsticks. I'm just amazed by how smooth these thumbsticks are. These could possibly be better than the original Xbox controller. Everything feels nice and clicky. It's an awesome controller for the price. If you don't want to purchase the Xbox Elite 2 controller, because the ones are almost impossible to find anymore. If you don't want to purchase it, if you don't want to spend $200 on that, this right here is a very good alternative. And I know you're saying, well, but it's not wireless. It's not wireless. I don't like wireless. It's latency. Anything I can do to avoid latency, I'm going to do it. This is how you program these things, all right? You program them. You push this button that I'm pointing at. You push it down and hold it. And you hold it down until the button or the light on the front blinks. See the blink? Now you press what button you want to map. And then you press one of the paddles in the back to what you want to map it to. So now if you're playing Call of Duty, like I'm going to show you here in a little bit, instead of pushing down on the left thumbstick to sprint, now all I do is click a paddle. There's my jump button. I just mapped it to a paddle. I didn't like it. Wrong paddle. My fault. So, no problem. A button to the smaller paddle in the back. It's that simple. Now your A button is a paddle. And your sprint button or your left thumbstick press button is a paddle. No more taking your finger off the right thumbstick to push the A button because you have it to a paddle. Now I'm setting up a game and we're going to do some gameplay. And I'm still screwing around. It's a really good looking controller. Like it's a very good looking controller. And I'm telling you, you have to feel the weight of it. If you have the old PowerA Advanced, the gray one that I showed you, this one is like 5 times. Nah, I'm not gonna say 5 times as heavy, but it's ounces heavier. So you really feel like you're holding a really quality controller, and it is. It really is. I mean, I'll do a longevity test after a while. Oh, also your trigger stops. You have trigger stops. There's the full press trigger stop. You have 3 modes of stop. There's half press. And just like the Elite controller, there's your quick press. You Fortnite players will love that. You Call of Duty players will love that. And like I say, I'm not sponsored by these guys. These guys did not send me this to review. I'm just reviewing it because I like their product. A little Call of Duty action. There's my sprint. As you watch my fingers never leave the thumbsticks. All right, they did there, but I'm doing something. Oh, I had to hit the X button to go on. Now watch, I'll sprint. My thumb will never leave the thumbstick. Gotta watch those corners, boys. Hey, look, an enemy just walked right up beside of me. 2 of them did. Stupid. All right, now the only time I will take my finger off for the X button because I don't have it mapped to anything because I don't need it in battle. Like I need it after the battle. Am I camping? Or am I just fiddling with my controller? I think I'm fiddling with the stops. Or I might be camping. Who knows? Everybody else camps. Why not camp too? There we go. My partner got that one. You'll see on here a couple times, look, that quick trigger, that's that quick trigger right there. It only shaves, I'm sure, milliseconds off your time, but if you're a Call of Duty player, you'll know those milliseconds count. You know. But yeah, keep an eye. Keep an eye on those thumbsticks. My thumbs never leave the sticks. That's that quick trigger right there. I'd have never got that kill if it wasn't for that quick trigger. I'm positive of that. Why? Because I know. And I was looking into modding. I was looking into taking pencil erasers, sticking them in there. But hey, listen. For a quality controller under $100, there's a quick trigger. Quality controller under $100 that has all these features included. I'll do it all day. And you might ask me, if something happened or if you were to lose this controller, would you go out and buy another one? In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I have 3 kids that play Xbox, so, you know, I will be able to attest to durability. Now, the other one I've had for the entire time that I've had the Xbox, which, close to a year, still in perfect working order. Like, I think that's the one I'm going to let the kids use. I don't want them touching my new controller. Keep your sticky fingers off my controller. Now, will this controller make you a better player? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. a couple of shots I'm sure I would not have made with the old controller because of the quick pull. As you can see, I'm still getting blasted away. You know, there's no super tricks or no aimbot. I can snap to their heads just a little bit quicker. Same. Why would I go to the same spot where I know there's a sniper there, and yet I'm still going to go to the same spot? Oh, anyway, back to the controller. It's not the controller's fault. That's my silly gameplay. But as you can see, I am sprinting. Normally to sprint, you would have to double-click that left thumbstick down, which is tough to control your movement, and click that down and push that down at the same time. It's tough to control. Any Xbox player will tell you. But now it's a paddle on the back of your controller. You just quick grab it with your middle finger. Is that what finger I use? The middle finger? Yeah. Yeah, you just quick grab it with the middle finger. And I have my crouch right pinky finger. And what do I have? Oh, jump. My jump button. As you notice, I'll jump around here. Like there's not a ton of jumping in Call of Duty. There is in Fortnite. You stick that Fortnite A to your jump button, you'll never have to take your fingers off the thumbsticks, ever. For Fortnite, I will do the sprint button, like the controller down, will be my edit button. Build will probably be right pinky, and my jump button will be right middle finger. You can see me using that quick. The quick scope it's kind of like a quick scope, but at quarter pull you can do it a lot faster. Don't hide behind a door. Get that guy a manual. Oh, is this kill confirmed? Yeah. 38 to 38, kill confirmed. Don't be hiding by the trash cans, bro. Triple kill, triple kill. Yes, sir. Now, could I have done that with the other controller, with the PowerA Enhanced, which is also an awesome controller? The gray controller that I showed you on screen is only $25 to $27, and then I bought the extended thumbsticks from Best Buy. All right, I'm trying to drive a Rover. I have no clue how to drive the Rovers because I've never gotten that many kills in a streak. So yeah, you can watch me screw up a Rover control. Not the controller's fault, just my silly gameplay. I'm going to huff and puff and blow the door down. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing with this stupid Rover. I hear they're really handy, but I don't know. Until I learn how to control it, there's nothing I can do. The cruise missile now, I can control that. Of course, I hit a rooftop and don't hit anything, but it can be done. Little more gameplay. The sticks are so smooth. They are. People say they're buttery smooth. You know, okay, they're smooth. Buttery smooth. There's the quick scope. Kill confirm. Kill confirm. You want to do the sprint and slide? Sprint and slide is all on paddles now. All my YouTube comment section, I'm sure, is screaming, "You've got a UAV, use it!" Yeah, you know. Once again, it's more about the controller than the gameplay this time. That's something else I need to map, is one of the how to burst into doors. Like, I have an extra paddle now that I'm not using, you know. And I'll show you in a minute. If you do have an extra paddle that you're not using and you don't want to use it, take it out. 18 kills. Now, I'm not saying it's the controller, but that's the highest amount of kills I've gotten in a Call of Duty game. I know, it's sad, but it's true. Oh. Oh. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. So listen, like I say, I'm not sponsored by these guys. There's Santa Claus. You want to get someone an awesome Christmas gift who plays Xbox? Get them the PowerA Pro Controller. No, wait a minute. It's called the PowerA is the brand. PowerA Fusion Pro. Awesome. Awesome controller. All right, that's it for this review. Guys, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do put on videos once in a while, not as often as I'd like, but I am a Twitch streamer right here, twitchtv.com/MacHoop1. So stop in, drop in, give me a follow there, and who knows, we might even play Call of Duty together, or Fortnite. I like Fortnite. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.